Hey guys, I'm David Day, and I'm here with Doug Bolton. Did I say your name right?
Doug Boughton, that's right.
Okay, yes. He went from 0 to 100K in 6 months doing affiliate marketing. So today I'm going to interview him. He will show you some tips and tricks on how to grow your business with affiliate marketing. Sounds good?
Yeah.
Why don't you tell them a bit about yourself and what you do?
Sure. So my name is Doug Boughton. I am the creator of an online program called Sales Funnel Mastery. And this, again, just started in the last 6 months, and it's been growing pretty quickly, so it's amazing.
Okay, and you did that entirely through affiliate marketing and promoting ClickFunnels, right?
Yes. So I hit 6 figures within 4 months.
4 months,
with,
wow.
Affiliate and my course launch.
Nice.
But affiliate marketing,
Okay.
It did take me 6 months to hit that
Okay.
6-figure mark with ClickFunnels.
That's amazing. Okay, how did you get into affiliate marketing? What's your background? What's your origin story?
Yeah. So this could go back further. I'm going to start here because it's really where I realized why I want to go into online marketing. In college, if you're watching this and you have student loan debt, and you can relate to this. I took out $56,000 in student loans, and through accrued interest, that became $114,000 by the time I was in my senior year, which I had never even finished because I couldn't get a student loan for my last year in college. I couldn't get a cosigner, and I had to drop out. So that was really tough for me. I moved back home, and I had $114,000 in debt, no degree, and no job. So I did find a job going to door, 100% commissions, which it was a crazy job, but I really got a lot of experience there. But it wasn't enough to pay, so I couldn't even cover my student loan interest each month, never mind my rent and all that other stuff I needed. So I took on restaurant jobs. I took on 2 restaurant jobs, so now I'm working 3 jobs, and I still can't pay my bills. So what's out there? What could I possibly do? And somebody told me, you should check out this thing I'm doing. And it was my first introduction to online marketing, and it was a network marketing company. And I had some ups and downs. I had some learning curves, and I'm no longer involved in any of that, but I'm glad for the experience because we fail forward. And every time I left an opportunity and started a new one, I got a lot of skills from that, like online marketing, offline marketing, and I learned how to build web pages and landing pages with things like Optimized Press and WordPress, which was really hard. Like I struggled with that, and I just was looking for an easier way, and I had come across an ad, and that was for ClickFunnels.
Okay.
So that's where it was born, and that was back in 2015, 2016.
Oh, wow.
And I kind of struggled with ClickFunnels. Just the learning curve, it's like anything we tried that's new, there's going to be a learning curve.
Yeah, of course.
And for now, it's like it's a breeze to me because I've been doing it. But I really struggled. I had no mentorship to help me with that. I was on support phone or email tickets all day long. There wasn't a lot on YouTube back then like there is now. And I was like, I wish there was something like straight to the point tutorials that show me how to do this thing. And it got me thinking. So that was basically my introduction to ClickFunnels.
That's amazing. And when did you find your first success in promoting ClickFunnels?
My first success was this past fall, 2018. They launched something called the 30 Days book, which is awesome because it's 30 interviews from 30 different 2 Comma Club members, meaning they've done $1 million in revenue through one sales funnel. And somehow Russell Brunson convinced them to give us like a walkthrough of their funnel that did $1 million. Yeah. So they're showing us everything in that funnel. They're giving us not only that, but like they were also asked if they lost everything, what would they do day 1 through 30 to hit $1 million again? And you have 30 different blueprints from 30 different backgrounds. I'm talking real estate, affiliate marketing, brick and mortar, just all the avenues you could think of. There's something that, no matter what you're trying to do online, there's someone in that book that could resonate with you, or you could resonate with them. And I started promoting that. I didn't even know it turned into the One Funnel Week Challenge on the back end, which was just so much worth it. For $100, you're getting this amazing book, all these interviews, and then a 30-day challenge with live coaching from Stephen Larson, Julie Stoyan, Jim Edwards, and Russell Brunson, in my opinion, like the best marketers in the world. And you get that every day, and it's like, hey, Doug, do this one task every day. And then by the end of 30 days, you have an amazing funnel that's hopefully profitable. And it was my first experience in wanting to promote anything.
Okay.
Yeah, so I tried, when I started ClickFunnels, I tried to get clients to sign up with it. So I was building websites and landing pages for clients.
Agency work?
Yeah. Okay. And I had 4 clients as of January 2019. So not so much, right? 4 people using ClickFunnels.
And you started 2015, 2016?
2016, October 2016 was when I started ClickFunnels and actually stuck with it.
So it took you about 2 years to get it for
I dabbled
clients?
hard. I did very little at ClickFunnels
Yeah.
for 2 years.
Okay.
I paid my monthly. I used it for my website, which
Yeah.
got no visitors.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Okay, and then what happened? And up until from that point to the One Funnel Away challenge when it first launched, what happened there?
Yeah, so there was a situation where I just knew I wanted out of my restaurant job. I chose the restaurant industry because it's flexible and not having a degree, I can make good income, here and there.
Yeah.
And it was cash, but it was a lot of hours. And I started doing marketing for that restaurant I worked for. I built out their website, their landing pages, built up their email list, and I got some skills. So I was like, I could do this full time. Let me go get more clients. So I went out and I got more clients. And I said, I'm putting in my notice. I actually gave a couple months notice because I was too nervous to leave. So I did transition out slowly, but I went full time and I lost a few of those clients. So that money I was relying on, they dropped off. They weren't getting me the content I needed. Some weren't paying me.
Yeah.
And I went negative in my bank account. I was negative 414 in my personal account.
Ouch.
And negative 40 in my business account.
Wow.
At that point, it was January. I already had my ticket and flight to Funnel Hacking Live, but I didn't have money to get there and enjoy it. And I was actually going to ask for my job back to pick up, and not as a manager. I was a manager at the time when I left, but as a bartender and server and a banquet man to do banquets. And I didn't want to because when I left that job, they were like, "Oh, you'll be back with the rest of them. Everyone that leaves always comes back." And I'm like, that hurts. Like I don't want to do this, and it was such a hard thing for me. So I'm grateful I didn't have to.
That's good. That's great to hear.
Yeah.
But how did you get, how did you promote One Funnel Away? What made you successful compared to the others?
What happened from there was I knew I sold 22 people that book in the challenge. Yeah. And it was through just messaging. Like I would find people that I knew were struggling with not only ClickFunnels, but marketing and software and things like that. And I would reach out and just, relate with them, let them know how I experienced that same thing, like when I first started. And how this new challenge came out. Now I positioned it like this, like not as the expert, as like, hey, you should do this with me as like an accountability situation, and we should go through this challenge together. Here's what it's all about. Here's what you're going to get. And I said, I'm going to create a Facebook group. If you join this challenge, you could join this group with me, and we could walk through it together and hold each other accountable. And anyone else who joins the group could help each other get through this 30 days.
So essentially, you reach out to people who has a problem and they don't know how to solve it. You build a relationship, provide value, and offer a solution. Yeah,
I thought about what is this challenge going to cause what's the problem with this challenge? And the challenge is it's challenging. It's called a challenge. What's the problem is you're not going to end up finishing it. How could I solve that accountability group? And that was my bonus offer if you used my link, because you could go out and sign up to the challenge with anybody. But that was my offer.
So on top of what they're offering during the challenge, you add your own bonus, your own offer on top of that too, which is amazing. That's great. Okay, so you got your first 22 sales based on that. How did you scale that up to six figures in a few months?
I got that taste, and that was the most money I made in a week period. $2,200 was amazing. So I decided, how could I get this thing going? And I looked around. The question is, what are other people doing? And I realized they all have Facebook groups. At the time, I was having false beliefs like, who am I to go start a Facebook group? But there's like hundreds and thousands of them. And I realized well, I do know ClickFunnels well, and I got the experience. I struggled hard and learned the hard way. So I do have the expertise I could bring these to people that are struggling like I was. So I started a Facebook group, and I thought, what could I offer to people that join this Facebook group? How could I build this group? Why would they want to join my group over somebody else? And I said, what are the things I really had a hard time in the beginning? And I thought back, what would I have wanted when I started? And that answered that question was step-by-step tutorials. So I put together straight to the point, no fluff, no hour-long videos. There were 5 to 10 minute little lessons. And they were like how to set up your domain name, how to connect your email autoresponder, how to include Zapier and get leads set to your email, how to do design, how to do these really awesome basic things. And most importantly, 5 ways you can make money with ClickFunnels, because I was so tired of people saying, this is too expensive, I can't afford it. And they were looking at it as a build, not an investment. And you look at ClickFunnels and any other software, it's an investment, it's a tool. And I said, I'm going to make that free course. If you join my group, I'll give you a free course. And that blew up my group. People were like, you got to go check out this group. He's got a free course. It's going to help you. Anyone that was stuck in the other groups I was in marketing groups, people were just tagging my name.
I saw that too. I was in the ClickFunnels group, everybody's just start tagging you. I'm like, who is this guy? And then they start checking you out a little bit and seeing you blowing up so quickly. I'm like, wow. That's amazing. So
It was-
essentially, you just saw a problem when you first started with ClickFunnels.
Yeah.
You didn't know what to do. You wish there was some tutorial, more information about it, and you just create the solution for yourself.
Yeah.
And that helps a lot of people, and they just start joining your group.
Yeah.
And you build your audience, your tribe, just start blowing
Yeah.
up from right there.
Exactly. And there's a part two to that question you asked, and how did I scale? So now I have the Facebook group. I have a magnet that get people into my world. So what I did was, anyone who joins the group, I would welcome them, as any group does. If you guys are in Facebook groups, you know you're welcome to a group. And I would say, hey, go watch this free training I did, how I went from negative in my bank to making $2,200 in a week in like my first month, right?
Yeah.
And that was my training. I did a whole training on exactly the process I did. And at the end of it, of course, I make an offer. I'm a marketer. I made an offer and said, if you want to sign up for the next One Funnel Away Challenge, it starts here, and here's what you get when you get the One Funnel Away Challenge with this link below. You know, and I made that offer to them. And through that process of just welcoming people to the group, send them to the webinar, which is already recorded in my pinned post. I pinned it to the top. I got over 600 people to buy One Funnel Away Challenge.
That's amazing. 600 people and $100 each.
$100 each, 60,000. It was amazing, because last year I didn't even make $42,000. I think was my taxes. So
that's amazing story right there. And you went from negative from your bank account to six-figure earners. That's a mind-blowing story.
Yeah,
so what's your plan now? Like, you get here where you are through ClickFunnels and One Funnel Away Challenge. What's your plan for the future?
See, right now I'm doing the things I've always wanted to do. Like, I'm realizing that connecting with you, we've met online, and now we're connecting in person. We're building real relationships and friendships here at these events. Honestly, I'm investing a lot of my money right now in travel and live events and networking and building a team, because I'm seeing here at this event we're at today, everyone in this room has a team, and I'm realizing I don't. I'm doing this all alone, and I need to build out that team to be at the next level. But I'm still trying to I take it day by day, week by week, because I get upset when I think about these people that are having so much success. They're killing it. They know their passion. They know their offer, and that's their thing for life. Me, I know what I have developed so far is amazing, but it's not the end, and it's evolving. But I don't know what that evolution looks like yet, and I get frustrated when I come to events. I talk to people like you. Things click every day. I'm like, oh, I'm gonna change this. Like we were talking earlier. Right now I'm building out the paid portion of that free course. Because it's the next logical step for the journey, right? You have something that solved the problem. What does that free course now cause as a problem? Well, they need more. I want to send them into my program. And I'm not just creating a course like most people create a course and then say, see you later. I'm creating a program where that course is the skills you need, as well as the accountability with the weekly mentoring calls, and some mentorship where I do onboarding calls and I do funnel reviews, things like that. So it's not just saying, hey, here's my course, thanks for your money, see you later. It's an actual solution that I see as a big problem in the market right now.
So you want to ascend them your value ladder, bring them more value, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
That's right. So what does entrepreneurship means to you?
Entrepreneurship to me is freedom. It is the freedom to connect with people and inspire and then experience this life. You guys can't see the view right now, but we are looking at Denver in its entirety, the mountains in the background.
I wish you can see the view behind the camera right now. Like, it's beautiful.
And we couldn't because we were too dark, but
the lighting is bad if we were to point it the other way.
But the freedom, and it's not like I'm financially free. I'm still paying off my student loan debt, but I paid off $60,000 so far this year, and I'm going to finish it in the next couple of months.
Hey, that's amazing.
And it's incredible. And once I get that first dollar, I'm going to hold it up and say, "It's my first dollar I've earned in my life." And but by freedom, I mean I could wake up when I want, I could do the things I want each day, I could travel to where I want to go, and meet the people I want to, and connect, and then inspire others through those connections. And then go out and experience the life that we're all meant to live. And I think everyone should do that.
Yeah, I totally agree.
That's entrepreneurship.
That's what I love about entrepreneurship. Like, the freedom is, to me, is priceless. You cannot get it. Like, with a job, if you want a day off, you have to ask your boss. If your boss said no, you just have to suck it up and keep working. Like, with entrepreneurship, you're your own boss. You do whatever you want, right? And the best part for me is that you get to use your passion, your talents, and create value and making impact on other people's lives and get paid for it. Like, what else could you ask for, right? That's the best part about entrepreneurship for me.
It's a special thing, and I think that not everyone's an entrepreneur, but one of my biggest missions is to get those people that are stuck. I call it 2 years notice sometimes, because it was 2 years when I knew I wanted to leave that restaurant job. It took me 2 years to actually put in my notice. And I don't want people to wait that long. I want them to, not to say go quit your job, but create a plan of action. Find out what your bills are, like right now, that you need to pay every month. What can you eliminate? What could you negotiate to lower? What could you do without and get rid of all that? And then set a plan, like how much income do I need? What is my monetization method? Do I want to sell funnels? Do I want to do agency and provide free services? Do I want to make a product my own? Do I want to sell physical products or do affiliate marketing? And then how many clients or people do you need to hit that income goal? And just set that plan and take action. And I'll promise you, if you want freedom, when your back's against the wall, like I was without a job and I was negative, I just knew I had two options: go back to a job or make this happen. And I went hard.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's a great plan. Like a lot of people, they want to be rich, they want to be an entrepreneur, but they have no actual plan.
Yeah.
Like if you ask anybody on the street, do you want to be a millionaire? Everybody will say yes,
Yes.
but are you going to do anything about it? Most people will say no. So that's the thing.
Yeah.
So what's your thought on self-development? I know you said earlier that you spend a lot on traveling and investing on yourself. Me too. Like this year alone, I spent a heck ton of money in investing in myself.
Yeah.
So what's your thought about that?
So I'll give you a quick backstory. When I first invested in my first mentor back in March, I had made my first affiliate payment. They paid me my first commissions, and it wasn't much, but I had $450 in my bank account. I got rid of the negative, paid back the person that loaned me money to go to Fall Hacking Live, and I had $450. And this person called me, and they were pitching me on their course, and I said, I love that. I want to be a part of your program, but I only have $450. I showed my bank account. And I said, I need $200 for groceries and bills this week. I could give you $250 down. I put $250 down on a $5,000 program.
Wow.
Which I didn't have $5,000, but this person trusted in me, and we took action. And because of that fire, like I owe this person $4,700 or whatever it is now. Like, what can I do? So I took the advice, took that action, and I launched my beta course. So I didn't have an actual course created, but I had an outline. I made a post on my group and said, who would like this to get half price? You're going to be my founding members, and you're going to help me build this thing out. And I had over 64 people buy that, and I made $34,000 about a week and a half after I invested. So my answer is, you invest in yourself, and it just does something. Like it just does something where it brings it in. Yeah.
Exactly. Most people, they cannot see past like the money up front. Like, I have to pay $5,000 now. No way I'm doing that. Like they can't see through that. You invest. He invested $5,000 and you get 35,000 back within a month. After that,
a week and a half.
A week and a half.
Yeah,
that's. You have to invest in your own knowledge. You don't know what you don't know. So if you think you can, if you can do it yourself, you would have already done it, right? So. Yeah, like self-development is crucial.
And I'll tell you what happened from there. That was a 90-day program. On the 90th day, that person reached out to me and got me on another call, and I invested in their full-year program.
Oh, wow.
Because think about it. They made me a 7-time return on investment. So that program I invested in was $25,000. That's the most money I've ever spent on anything in my life in a single payment, ever. But I knew if I could 7x that investment, and I've already tripled it. So,
amazing.
And again, it's like you put it out there and it's going to come back to you if you do the work and you take action and you listen to the mentor that has been through what you've been through and they know where you're at. Like I just called him today and I was like, oh man, I'm having like I'm having an unclear moment where I don't know what I do next, my passion. Like he goes, dude, you are so far ahead of where like I was at this time, and it's because of his help.
Okay.
But he said, just take it step by step. It will evolve, and you will find out. And it's through. He even said it's through live events and meeting people. And it's so funny that we're here doing this now. Yeah.
Yes, I can relate to that so much too. Like I have my Instagram page and have a large followings. However, I make some money, but I feel like, what is my passion? What is it that I can wake up every day and feel the fire in me? Like I can't wait to just change some people's life. And it's still a process for me, and I'm still trying to figure it out. And I agree with you. I believe that I've figured out by going to these events, meet with like-minded entrepreneurs like you, and
I say fall in love with the process. That's what my mentor told me, and I really am. I'm like falling in love with this process. It's really rewarding.
Me too. Yeah, like I love entrepreneurs so much. I can talk about entrepreneurship all day long. Like, and again, at one of the sessions yesterday, the guy was saying creating passive impact. That word really
Oh,
hit me hard because
yeah.
everybody talk about creating passive income, right?
Yeah.
Make money while you're asleep. But the money, if you really think about it, the money follow the impact. When you create value for people, the money is just the end result of that. So instead of
Yes.
focus on creating passive income, instead focus on create passive impact.
Wow.
It's just so much more like
Yeah.
impactful. Like that word hit me hard. I was like, wow, that word is like, yeah.
And it reminds me of passive impact is almost like passive where it's reoccurring, but not only with you, but like the ripple effect, right, or the tsunami effect, I like to say, that you have on others, and like it just keeps going, and it's generational, like beyond your lifetime. Like
Yeah.
people like Tony Robbins, like they're gonna have generational impact, and it's
Yeah.
powerful. Yeah.
So if there's one tip you would give for a beginner, someone who want to start a business, or someone who already started a business but is struggling right now, what would you tell them?
Yeah, if you guys are struggling out right there and you're an entrepreneur, you're like us, you have a million ideas. Trust me. Like back in the fall, the reason I started having success is because I dropped 3 other projects I had been working on and just focused on the one thing I knew I wanted to be known for. And I would say, if you don't know what you want to be known for, don't worry about it. But I would say, take the path, find out what you can provide and solve for others. And I'll tell you, your audience is most likely just like you. Think about the experiences you've gone through. And so they say the obstacle is the way. I used to hide the fact I was in debt. I hid the fact I never finished college. A lot of my family members didn't even know this, so I was ashamed. And now that I talk about it, I'm attracting the tribe, and they're like, "Doug, I am in debt too. I'm where you are, and I want to do what you do." So I would say, get vulnerable. Talk about the obstacle, because the obstacle is the way, and you will find an audience that you can help solve that problem that you are currently solving or have solved. And then just focus on one thing. And lastly, take action every single day. Love the process, and you will get to where you're going. I promise you.
Yes, the key is to love the process. If you don't love what you're doing, it's very, very hard to become successful.
Yeah.
You have to love it. There's no way somebody can work 12 to 18 hours a day, every single day, if you don't love what you're doing, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the key. Love the process. So I guess that would be a wrap for our conversation today. So if my audience want to learn more about you and your course, and if they want to learn about affiliate marketing, where could they find you?
Absolutely. I have a Facebook group called Sales Funnel Mastery, 5 Ways to Monetize ClickFunnels. All right, so I'd love to have you guys come join me. I have a free course that can help you get more clear on the direction you want to go, and I give you the blueprints to make that happen.
Okay, so they can go on Facebook, search out 5 ways to make
Sales Funnel Mastery,
Funnel.
5 Ways to Monetize ClickFunnels. If you type in Sales Funnel Mastery, I should be the first one. Hopefully.
Okay, sounds good. Go check him out, guys, and I see you guys next time.
Thank
Bye-bye.
you guys, appreciate you.